Overcoming common sales objections is one of the most important things you're ever going to learn. One of the most important things you're ever going to develop the skill of in your business, because objections happen. I don't care how great you think you are. I don't care how magical your product or service is. People are going to have pushback. They're going to have no, kick rocks. They're going to have questions. And sometimes those questions won't come in the form of questions. Sometimes those questions will come in the form of reactions or rejections. You have to be able to discern this and jump in and address this immediately, or you're going to have some revenue issues. Let's talk about it now.
Welcome. This YouTube channel is all about your business growth.
Our goal here is to grow and expand both your business and your mindset.
Enough with this intro, let's get to our topic. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment often.
So, objections and challenges to your pitch, your presentation, your proposal. No. No is a word that every parent teaches their daughter, but we don't necessarily teach our sons. Your children need to understand no. No is their power. They don't have to say yes to everything. Your prospects are fully aware of this, male or female. Your prospects are fully aware of the fact that they do not have to say yes to you. They are not obligated to do business with you. It is your obligation. One, where we start. Step one in overcoming challenges and objections is get your messaging right before you ever open your mouth. Get your messaging right before you ever open your mouth. Get your messaging right before you send an email. Get your messaging right before you make a call, before any proposal. And what is your messaging all about? Well, in product development, you came up with a solution to a need or a want in the marketplace. You identified a need or want in the marketplace. If you were successful in the product development phase, you did a lot of listening to the people who have that need, to the people who have that want. You did a lot of listening. Woo, look at those. You got two of them. You got a mouth, one. You got two ears. So one, in crafting your value proposition, which is the statement that sums up how your offering adds value to the life of your ideal client profile, that person, that buyer persona, right? In crafting that value proposition, what you did was you crafted the master key to every email, every pitch, every proposal. You got me? Good. I'm glad you got me. So one, you're crafting your emails, your pitches, your proposals. You're crafting them very well. They are centered around your value proposition. That's one, right? That's preemptive. We are preemptively overcoming objections and challenges by successfully communicating the value we add to the lives of the people who need, want, and will pay for what we offer. That's one. Two, we're still being preemptive. Two, we're taking into account that the modern American buyer has an attention span of 3 seconds before they are naturally inclined to scroll. You got 3 seconds? You don't have time for a whole pitch in 3 seconds. In 3 seconds, you better speak directly to what I'm after. So you need to have done your reconnaissance on who I am, who you're talking to, and what need or want that I have that your offering addresses. So you're being sweet, short, and to the point. That first sentence is all about the buyer. What's in it for me is what they want to know. Your first sentence needs to tell them what they want to know. They'll definitely read the first sentence. The second sentence is your ask. Give me the opportunity to help you. I'd like a meeting to discuss in depth exactly how I can help you, but that meeting will begin by me learning exactly where and how you need help. Because how you're helping them is all that matters. Right? My partner said this to me this morning. He's like, man, we're going to be extremely successful because the focus is on our impact on the marketplace. If you don't understand that, you're lost. So steps 1 and 2 we've just covered. That's the preemptive planning phase. That's the preemptive minimize their objections, minimize their pushback by speaking directly to what they give a damn about. Step 3, leave your ego in the closet on the shelf or something somewhere. I don't care where you leave it. You don't bring your ego to work. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how good you think you are. I'm a goddamn master of sales. But every call I'm on is about how I help the people I'm talking to. You have to approach every interaction with a sincere desire to bring the value of your offering to bear in this new relationship with the person you're talking to. Step 3, check your ego. Sit with that. Num, 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 num. Okay, we're moving on. You sat with that. Good. I'm very proud of you. Step 4. This is number 4. This is major. This is tremendous. This is going to make America great again. Now that you've successfully communicated what's in it for them, right? You've kept it short and sweet, centered around what's in it for them, and you've left your ego at the door because it ain't about you. Take every no as an opportunity for you to learn. Be the eternal student. Okay? If they love what you offer, onboard them. That's not the time to dig. Why? Why? I want to buy and you're questioning why I want to buy? What kind of stonad are you? Don't do that. Onboard them. Then send them a survey after they've paid and begun the process and are near completion of the process. How's your experience been? What have we done well? What have we done poorly? So if you get a yes, we're on step 4. And this is the key to all objections. If you get a yes, step 4, part A. If you get a yes, on board. And seek out objections later. Seek out feedback and insight later because they're a relationship. And that relationship is tied directly to your top line revenue. You better love on them. I love on every client. I tell them the truth. I'm very direct. I'm very honest, but I'm very loving. I love you like my dad loves me. Now, my dad is a U.S. Army Ranger, retired. But you can imagine that the love is, good job, what's next? Woo! All right, high five. What's next? How can we do this better? How do we systemize the success? Okay, so understand what love is. This is business. Okay, we're not baking cookies. Part A of step 4, if you get a yes. Part B, this is major. You get a no. You get a fuck off. You get a how'd you get my number? How'd you get my email address? Who are you? Okay. Those things are easy. You don't take offense to any of it. Okay? Take no offense to any of it. Remember step 3, check your ego. Over there in the closet, top shelf. Hey, listen, I get it. No, we don't know each other yet. Obviously, this is a cold interaction. We don't know each other yet, but I'm looking to help businesses who have a need, the value you address. Now, in that interaction, where their pushback is kick rocks, your initial email or call or pitch to them was trash. Go back to the drawing board. Do you know who you're calling? Even on a cold call, you need to be Googling the person before you pick up the damn phone or send the email. Do you know who you're talking to? This isn't about closing deals. This is about increasing the amount of help, the amount of impact you're having on the marketplace with this magical offering of yours. Now, if your offering isn't magical and you're going into bloody oceans, well, that's a matter of extremely high volume sales activity. We can give you a sales development rep for that. Subscription fees are on our website at growexpand.com/sales. Check it out. Back to objections. We talked about kick rocks. We talked about I love you. We talked about kick rocks. Okay. Now we're going to talk about I'm not really sure that this is the solution for me. That person wants to talk. That person has read your email. They may and have likely looked at your website, and they're just not sure how it serves them. It's time for a personal conversation. This is not where you tell them all about you. This is where you ask questions like, I understand. Do you mind helping me understand how it could help you so I can clarify where the gaps are? Did you hear that question? Ask them, now that they've looked over you a bit, how they think you help them. They're selling themselves. Oh, good job, Pumpkin. They're going to tell you everything you've done right. I hope you're taking notes. And then they're going to tell you where the gaps are. In any objection interaction, the coup de grace, in any objection interaction, your goal is to get them to articulate what their goals are, what challenges they're experiencing, and where and how they think they need help. To which you're going to respond to all of it with open-ended questions to keep them talking, and you keep listening. So you want to better understand everything. You want to confirm what you think you heard them say. You want to, like, in your spare time, study active listening. I don't want you, this is like the bonus tip of this conversation we're having today. Active listening is about how do you silence your brain from all the great things you want to say in response and shut the fuck up and listen to what's being said to you with the goal, desire, and sole aim of understanding what's being said to you. Because when you understand what their needs are, what their wants are, their challenges, their stresses, When you understand, now you are in the perfect position to help them by articulating briefly short sentences and shut the hell up. Short sentences on how it adds value and shut the hell up. You want to hear and understand what they're saying to you. To overcome their objections, to overcome their challenges, you need to hear and understand what they're saying to you. And your responses are centered around the value that your product or service offers and communicate it in such a way that they are the answer to the problem they're facing. If you're selling toasters and they're tired of their bread only getting dark on one side, the kind of metal that you use in your toaster is irrelevant in your response. You have not been listening. They don't give a damn about the metal. Your response is, our internal heating coils actually cover the ends and both sides of the bread. Oh, toasted ends? They're in. They're in. Huh? Take that out real quickly. Some butter on it. A little bit of garlic. Woo! You in for a treat. Because you responded to what they said. Always great. Always great. Always great time with you. This is just another session of me talking with you. You're always welcome to join us live on YouTube and ask us questions right here live on YouTube, Mondays at 3 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. so you can get questions answered. But if you're not live, hit the comment section, ask us anything you want, tell us what you want to hear more of and what you want to learn more of, and feel free to share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Because I pop into the lives of our followers here on YouTube a few times a week with tips, tidbits, and hell, I even did it earlier about the fruit of good and evil. Anyway, I appreciate our time together, and here's a message from our sponsor.
A bit about our company. We produce strategies and deploy experts to grow your business revenue. The success of our clients is a direct result of the 25+ years of sales and marketing experience of our founder, Rich Laster. We take the guesswork out of increasing your revenue. Our reputation is built on results, not another roll of the dice with your marketing budget. Visit growexpand.com to learn how.